Hi, Andrea and Gabriella, and everybody else. Here's a video about what I went through to try to help out finding more about the past of Arnost Grauer. Let's start with the birth record that Sonia found. Somewhere I can enlarge this. I'm more used to a Windows machine, but my video software is on an Apple, so I get to use both that way. Okay. So his record was the first one. He's a Catholic. Well, that lets out the Jewish question. He is, I presume, that must be boy or girl. Don't know, that's a new word for me. But Manjelska says he's legitimate. So his parents were married before he was born. Baba is the midwife. Now over here under Otets, which means father, it says Grauer Jan. His occupation, which I cannot read, Strakonice, she slow is the C with the hajek, number 313. Sin is son. Jana is of Jan, Grauer. Another occupation, and that's that Napa town that was mentioned. So the father is Jan, here's the son of Jan, and Anna Kirchner. What do we know so far? Well, part of the problem with asking for help with research is we don't have a picture of the whole thing, and it really helps to lay it out sequentially. So if I go with what we know, from there it says that Arnost was born on the 27th of November 1890, and he was married to Blazhena, and that his father was Jan, his grandfather was also Jan, etc. So now if we put these things in reverse order, and then we can do some estimations of date. Well, I'm going to start at the bottom. Arnost's, we're not going to do anything with the maternal side because that's an entirely different archives than what I'm working with. So Arnold's father was Jan. Now, if Arnost, was born in 1890, let's say his father was 20 when they were born. That means his father had to have been born in 1870. If you go up to the grandfather's age, 20 years before that, 1850 or earlier, typically. Now, if they were younger, 18 years old when things happened, marriage and birth, then you're off a couple years, but this is a pretty good time frame. So when we put these in reverse order, what we want to find out, what we know is that Jan Grauer, the grandfather, was born in 1850 or earlier. Anna Kirchner, probably 1850 or earlier. His father was born in 1870 or earlier in Strakonice, which I don't know where those records are, but I do know where this Napayevla is. So, if we come over to Actapublica, actapublica.eu, and I think they would forgive us if we said Actapublica, but I believe in Czech it's probably Actapublica. We're going to go under search, the Bruno archives. One of the first things you probably want to do is to increase this number to 50. For this particular village, yes, it does go to 2 pages if you don't, and I always forget to look at the second one. So it was like Napa Valley, NA. If I do NA, we get quite a few NAs, but if I do NAP, we only get 1. Now, supposedly, if there's only 1, you can jump right to clicking on search, but since when there's more than 1, you have to click first, my brain doesn't want to learn a new step, so I just click and then click search. Now, what did we say about the first one who was born in 1850 or earlier? So, Narozen is births. So 1850 or earlier would be in this book. Now, I did look through it and didn't find them in there. But this one has 1843 to 1850. And sure enough, I did find them. Now, I'm going to cheat a moment and go look at my notes. So on image 427 was where the letters for the G's happened to be. I looked through the case first and I did not find Anna Kirchner. Might not be able to read it. And it does take some calculation to figure these out. The little symbol of the star means there is an index. It's not always at the end of the book. Sometimes it's in the middle, sometimes at the beginning, usually at the end. Some oddities are that B and P are sometimes indexed together. Some other vowels that have what the singers would call, I guess, sound X similarities or IPA similarities, they tend to be indexed together. So if you don't find your letter, look for it in something that sounds like that letter. Anyhow, when we zoom into these, and I was looking for Jan, silly me, and Grauer, and I'm going, okay, look, there's something that could be Grauer. I don't see Jan over here. And actually this happened twice to me. When I was looking the first time, not finding, said, okay, I'll just have to show a video about how you look and you don't find things. Then the second time I looked at it again and I said, oh, Johann, that's Jan. Oh my goodness, 1844, it fits. Oh, it could be him. Now the thing is, where's page 18? Well, if this book is organized like some of them are, where it's one number for a double wide page, both left and right panels, then I would just jump to 18, probably be one or two off because of the cover. But if it's 2 pages per sheet, then this really would be on about 9 or 10 of the images, and you would just type that number in here. As it turns out, it is on 11. So if we look up here, here's the number 18 for page 18, and your house, or it's way down here at the bottom. This is going to take a little bit of finagling on my part to get it adjusted just right. And I think we're going to find a couple of surprises here. His father was Johann Evangelist, in other words, John the Apostle, as opposed to John the Baptist. But it sure looks like there's a twin. Is this him or not? Let's take a look. The father is Johann Grauer. Blah, 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 a bunch of stuff I cannot read. But he's the son of another Johann. And an Anna, get another name. And this is where the people who can read this script will come in very handy to have as friends, because they can read it. Over here we have Anna, daughter of des Anton, K-I-R-S-C-H. This is what SCH looks like. N, E's tend to look like N's. R's tend to look like N's and R's. And we get a new name of her mother here. And so you are on to another generation that easy. So hopefully this helps show you a little bit of what you can do. I would like to point out that it took me almost an hour to sort out the facts as we know them and put them in a logical order. And then it probably took me, what time is it? Oh, didn't take me another hour to find them. You were lucky in that there is an index. this makes it a whole lot easier. Then you don't have to read through all the records. But I think we're going to want to take a look at this and see. Is there another one? Bye.